This is Anarchy, and today I'm unboxing and potentially doing like a on-the-fly review of something sent to me by a fan and a friend. It was actually a birthday present from last year, and it's been sitting in the big box of things to be unboxed, but let it never be said that I never get around to things eventually. I'm in the process of going through my backlog of things, as it were. Anyway, these were from Tim, and I am very thankful to him for sending them. A set of 3 Mega Drive Plug and Play games. Each one has 10 games on it. So as you can see, there are a little pad on the back. You have got the wires that plug into your telly. We've got a joystick, we've got some buttons. This one has Sonic on the packet. This one has Virtua Fighter 2 on the packet. And this one has columns on the packet. All marketed as Mega Drive ones, made by AT Games. So this one, the Sonic one, it has Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic Spinball, Sonic 3D Blast, Alex Kidd. And then underneath it says 5 bonus games: Air Hockey, Naval Power, Cannon, Fight or Lose, and Checker. As this product is designed for single player only, do not select 2-player mode for those games. Only contain 2-player function. What? For those games contain 2-player function. Basically saying don't try and play the 2-player mode in Sonic 2, for instance, because there won't be an input for the second controller and their tails will just stand there, I suppose. This one has Virtua Fighter 2, Shinobi 3, Golden Axe 3, Golden Axe 1, and Alien Storm. Oh, I love Alien Storm. Alien Storm's so good. And the 5 bonus games are Snake, Spider, Bottle Taps Race, Bomber, and Hexagonos. No idea. And the last one, Columns. It has Columns. It has Columns 3. What's with this weird theme of having the first game and the third game? That's quite strange. Flicky. Oh my god, Flicky. Arrow Flash. And it just says Dr. Robotnik's, but I assume it's Mean Bean Machine. And the 5 bonus games are Cross the Road, Plumbing Contest, Maze 2010, Dual Magic, and Fish Tank Live. Okay. And it requires some batteries. It's a good job I bought some batteries then, isn't it? And they are also in this horrible packaging that's going to take me ages to open. So I'm going to open them, put some batteries in, and the next time you see me, you'll probably just be seeing my hands holding one of these little dinky joysticks in front of the telly. And we will see how they work. Shall we? The first thing you'll notice straight away is the length of this wire. It's pretty pathetic, to be honest. I'm having to sit on the floor right up in front of the telly, and due to this being a 52-inch telly and this being 16-bit games, it looks naff, doesn't it? Because I'm right up close to all of the little pixels. So here's the controller. It's like a joystick. It's sort of like it wants to be a control stick, but it isn't quite managing it. But it's not quite managing to be a joystick either. Start, B, A, B, C, and X. I have no idea why there's an X. Because, as you know, the Mega Drive, it had A, B, C, and then they brought out a second pad that had X, Y, Z. So you either have 3 or you have 6. You don't go half-assed and do 4. Do you really? But the joystick is nice and responsive, I'll give it that. Although it can only move in 8 fixed directions. This is something strange I've noticed. So we've got arrow flash here. And then underneath we've got AF. All these different other names. So presumably these are levels from arrow flash that you can just access as and when. This is another strange one. It looks like you can do the same thing with Flicky. So we've got Flicky, but then we've got Flicky Catra. Go on to the next page. Flicky Wheat, Flicky Doos, and Flicky, yeah. So that's a bit French all of a sudden. So Flicky 4, 8, 12 and 16. And then for some reason we flicked to 20, 24, 22. I am baffled. Absolutely baffled. We'll go columns, shall we? After all, it's got columns on the pad. But no doubt I'll be blocking the view with my hands here. But, as you know, columns, you're only going to need to see one side of the screen. So that works out nicely. The question is, does it save scores? Now, about 5 minutes ago, I just got a score. I played columns and thought I was recording it, but I wasn't. I did, however, put a score on the scoreboard. And I have since then turned this off and turned it back on. So, if the score from last time is still there, it saves scores. So we will just have to see. And I have really, really forgotten how to play columns. And it's not a good idea to play columns if you've just been playing Mean Bean Machine. Because the two games have two completely different control schemes. Oh, bollocks. I used to be really good at columns when I was a kid. When I was best friends with my Mega Drive. But who in the 90s wasn't best friends with their Mega Drive? Ah, that gets rid of everything of that colour, doesn't it? Right, I've got a higher score than last time, so I'm just gonna die. And we'll see if the score from last time is still there, shall we? Right, last time I got rank 8. Last time I got rank 9. This time I've got rank 8. So we'll see if my score from last time, bear in mind I have since turned it off, is still there or not. If it is, we get massive bonus points. Yeah, alright, show me the scoreboard then. It isn't. It's not there. It doesn't save scores. Aren't we shit? I at least expected that from you. But you can't even do that, can you? So, tiny wire. Mysterious X button for some reason. Terrible joystick. And earlier on I was playing Golden Axe and I got really into it and I got more or less through the whole game. I'll play some more Golden Axe in a moment. And I was holding it like this. And this pointy corner dug right in between my fingers and absolutely knacked, to say the least. Oh yes, and the music sounds like it's been slowed down. So let's see how terrible Flicky sounds. Because let's be honest, Flicky sounded pretty terrible anyway. Oh my god. Oh, this game's mostly black. You're going to be able to see me sort of squatting behind my camera like a friggin' hen trying to lay an egg. I didn't want to take them to the door yet. If you're trying, Flicky, to get me to dislike cats, it's not gonna work. Oh, will you jump? It's me 5 minutes ago saying it had really good, like, responses to the buttons. So anyone who has played Flicky will remember that the music is horribly high-pitched and squealy. It's less so on this. Not that I'm complaining that it's less high-pitched and squealy, but yes, the music is not as it was. I think sometimes it sounds like it's been slowed down, and the friggin' cats keep killing me. Where are all my beds? This game encourages you to throw hammers at cats. Right, fuck off, Flicky. I'm not quite sure, right, but I think dual magic looks a bit like columns. Oh, I see, but instead of just matching the colours, it also looks like you have to match like the directions of the arrows. Like some of them are pointing up and some of them are pointing down. The music doesn't sound as bad on this. Yeah, as suspected, this is like Flicky, for God's sake, it's like Frogger. Oh, you can die by running into a fence, apparently. Okay, that time I did run into the car because I'm just button mashing at this point. I can't see past my own camera. Get off the road. Yeah, this is totally just, Frogger, isn't it, really? Oh, so I die if I try going, to where my other dude is. So it looks like you can only have one in each area. These, like, naff little games that are classed as the bonus games seem to have, like, better graphics and music than the actual Mega Drive games. Don't you think? Well, level 2, I don't think so. Plumbing contest. Oh, I see. Vaguely. Can I reset? Because, yeah, I've really bodged that up. Which one is the first piece you're going to get? The one at the top or the one at the bottom? And this joystick, I swear to God. I'm telling you to go right and you're just not doing it. You've got to like whack it to the other side of the room and back to get it to do what you want. Do you mean game over? I ran out of time. I ran out of time. Do you know how slow this responsive the thing? Do you know how slow this is? Piss off. Okay. Would go as far as to say this is a Pac-Man clone, except there's nothing chasing me. I'm just a dude in a purple shirt and a pair of jeans walking around picking up gems. Get down, you stupid joystick! Yeah, this joystick is literally the worst thing I've ever tried to control a game with. I would rather play Sonic on a tablet or a mobile phone where I'm forced to use the actual screen as like a virtual control stick. This joystick is a bag of shite. Absolute bag of shite. It's just awful. Like, I mean, how many times do I... Let's say I want to go right onto the next page. Oh, you're doing it now. But look how hard I'm having to whack it. And it's not even working now. I'm holding right. Sometimes when I was pressing right, it was going down. Fish Tank Live, and then we'll have a look at one of the other ones. Excuse me. Oh, it's Breakout. Fish Tank Live is Bastardized Breakout. I can't see past my own friggin' camera. Okay, we've established what that is. Right. Because these all take the same wire, logically I should now be able to unplug this and get one of the other ones. This one, because I have it to hand. This one is Virtua Fighter 2. Plug it in. Turn it on. And it works. Cool. They all take the same wire, incidentally, so that's cool. We've got Virtua Fighter 2, Alien Storm, Golden Axe, and then the levels from Golden Axe, by the look of it. You can just select them. Golden Axe 3, Shinobi 3, Snake Spider, Bottle Taps Race, Bomber, and that word I couldn't pronounce. So let's start with something I know I like. Alien Storm. Everybody likes Alien Storm. Oh, what you doing with this music? The music sounds like it's been really distorted and it's slowed down. I'm getting tentacle raped here. Get off! No, you're taking the piss now. Yeah, piss off. So yeah, I reiterate, joystick terrible, buttons are okay. So, AR Games, you have proved to me that you can do buttons relatively decently. Why didn't you give us a D-pad? You know, like a Mega Drive had. Instead of a joystick, you know, like the Mega Drive didn't have. And for some reason, 4 buttons when the Mega Drive either had 3 or 6. What's with this weird square controller with the pointy corners? The Mega Drive controller was round and lovely. Though I do have to take into account this isn't just a controller, is it? This is essentially the console as well. All of the games are inside this. It is a console and a controller. I have to appreciate how far technology has come. But when you start fucking with games from my childhood that I fondly remember, you are not going to score points with me. Yeah, fuck this joystick. I can't aim for shit. I can only move in really rigid directions. This is so friggin' difficult with this wank joystick. I think we've seen enough of that. And I'm sorry, but you only get one chance for this, because fucking up Golden Axe is sacrilege. And you're already fucking up Golden Axe by whatever you're doing to the music. What are you doing to the music? It's like you've gone on WavePad and done pitch and speed, like 85%. So it's a deeper pitch. Right, that's jump. And it's a slower speed, and that's axe. I'm going to assume A is magic. Yeah, jump and that. And X does fuck all! As expected. I'm trying to think of a game where you could actually use the 6-buttoned Mega Drive pad, and the only one I can think of is Streets of Rage. Because some of the fighting moves were like combinations of the buttons. But the really early Mega Drive games certainly didn't. Give me that cockatolis, you fucking knobhead. Give me that. Suck my cockatolis. Give me that. Everyone wants to ride my cockatolis. But I'm going to swing me cockatolis around. Yeah, I'm just looking for an excuse to say cockatolis. What are you going to do? Yeah, it's pointless you giving me more magic, dickhead, because I can't really carry it. Who needs magic when you've got an axe bigger than your head? Oh wait, everyone played as Gilius Thunderhead. And if you didn't, you are a liar! Oh, you've got a cockatolis as well. Oh, is this a fucking cock-waving contest? Get off! Magic. So yeah, the graphics are really nice. The colours are really nice. The response of the buttons and when the joystick actually wants to fucking listen is quite nice. Buttons especially. I'm impressed at the fact that it is a console and a controller. It's essentially very portable as well. If you think about it. You could go and plug this into anyone's telly instead of having to lug a Mega Drive around with you. But the joystick is shit. You keep fucking with the music. It has no internal saves to speak of, so games like Columns and Mean Bean Machine won't have scoreboards. I'm not playing Golden Axe 3, it was fucking shite. I need to play these games just to see what they are so I can laugh at them. Copyright 2008, eh? To fuck is this? Is this the world's slowest version of Snake? With the world's most terrible music. What do you mean game lost? Was I not supposed to be eating them? What the fuck was I supposed to be doing then? Oh wait, what am I supposed to be fucking eating? The blocks? No? Oh wait, the whole point of Snake is you move around, you eat things and get bigger. So I can't eat the blocks and I can't eat these little men. Oh, I can't eat the little men. I must have hit a wall. No, I hit myself. That is officially the worst version of Snake I have ever played. I think I would have a better time trying to play Snake on a Nokia 3310 that was stuck up my own ass. Oh, who needs instructions? I've been friggin' figuring it out myself all this time. I'm a spider and there's a birthday cake. And I'm shooting a birthday cake? Am I supposed to light the candles? Am I shooting the spiders? I'm not the spider, I'm the crosshair. And I'm shooting the spiders that are trying to get on me birthday cake. Again, it would be quite a fun game if the joystick wasn't so shite. Look at the way I'm moving. I'm moving like one of them really shit screensavers from the 90s that bounce around. It'd be nice if I could just move in a comfortable, smooth figure-of-8 motion. But no. That's the closest you can get to a figure-of-8. Oh, that's horrible. That's awful. Screw that. Bomber, probably Bomberman. Bottle Taps Race. That's the same company as the last one. So, we have some sort of driving game, eh? No? What the fuck is going on? It's almost like curling. I have to aim where I'm going and then try and get around the track. So it's a cross between curling and a racing game. With officially the worst music I've ever heard. No, you're alright. I'm not taking with that. Go on, be Bomberman. Yeah, it's Bomberman. And the blue one, incidentally, in the top corner. Okay, rip off Bomberman. Oh, and I'm getting banned off this stupid square thing with this stupid joystick. Hexagonos. Oh, I finally pronounced it. Choose your player, cell or bacteria. I'll be bacteria. Is this some sort of fucking strategy game? Oh, it fucking is. It's some sort of strategy game where you try and claim, I'm assuming, these little hexagons with either your cells or your bacteria. Fascinating, I'm sure. Have I ever mentioned one of my most hated genres of game is strategy? Oh, and now the cells have taken over me bacteria. Whatever. I've saved, hopefully, the best one until last. The one that's got Sonic on it. Now, if you fuck up Sonic... Alex Kidd. Alex Kidd was bloody rock hard as it was. Without a bloody terrible... Sonic Greenhill Plus. Labyrinth Plus. What does that even mean? Marble Triple. Greenhill 3. So is plus what you mean for 2? Starlight Plus? But then you say 2 here and then you say 2 there. Sonic Emerald Plus. Sonic Chemical Plant 2. Aquatic Ruin 2. So it looks like you can play pretty much any Sonic level you want, within reason. You can just select it. But, given the choice of whether I want to play Sonic 1 or Sonic 2, don't ask stupid friggin' questions. I hope you just heard what I heard. What is wrong with the sound? Getting a speed boost almost makes it sound normal. Got to get a special stage. I need to see how bad the special stages are. See, if I were playing this on mute, I'd just think, yeah, I'm playing Sonic 2 with a bit of a dodgy joystick. Because the buttons are really responsive, it's really smooth and nice, but the music... What the fuck have you done to this music? You sound like you threw a Mega Drive in the bath. And it's weird because the music's slowed down. I'm half expecting for the game to be slowed down, but it isn't. The gameplay is perfectly fine. And although the joystick, as I've previously mentioned multiple times, is shite, it's not so bad on Sonic. Because, aforementioned, you can play Sonic on a fucking tablet with, you know, simulated sticks with your thumb. Is it just me, or is it getting slower? What the fuck's wrong with the music? Not just the music, it's the fucking sound effects as well. the hell? Oh god, I have to play Sonic 1 now just to see how bad that is. See if that's any better. Oh wait, Sonic 1. That sounded pretty normal. What did I just say? Yeah, alright, let me play. What the fuck? Now, is it because... It surely can't be. I'm gonna say, is it because it only has, when you plug it into your telly, instead of the standard white, yellow and red, it only has white and yellow. So it only has half of the sound capabilities, right? Because one of them is the left speaker and one of them is the right speaker. So from the moment I looked at it, I thought, okay, it's going to be mono sound. Fine, whatever. A lot of games in the 16-bit era were mono sound. But slow sound? What the actual fuck? I've got serious cramp in this hand from holding this bloody thing. And I've got tiny hands. I need to find something you can compare it to show you how small my hands are. Okay, here's my computer mouse. Okay, that's a mouse in my hand. This is a 500 milliliter bottle. That's how small my hands are, right? So how is anyone with normal sized hands gonna play on this? It's giving me cramp in my fingers, and I have tiny hands. I'd say if you can get away with the Game Boy Micro, you could probably get away with this. I personally could not get away with the Game Boy Micro. Right, so the others are 3D Blast, which is frankly shite regardless of how you play it. SPINBALL, which is an acquired taste. And Alex Kidd, which is rock hard, and I'm not attempting to bloody play it with this joystick. So let's have a look at the bonus games. Hopefully I can get through them all before my fingers seize up and fall off. Yeah, I don't think I need instructions for air hockey. Yeah, as expected, you control the little paddle and you hit the puck. As you do. I'd rather play real air hockey, because then you can rub your hand along the actual table and feel all the air coming out, and it feels funny, and I like it. Oh, I can't feel my fingers. I can't feel my fingers. Okay, cannon. Why are you giving me the option to be two-player when I can't do two-player? Okay, so I'm presuming then I'm not doing anything. That's moving by itself. So fire? I'll just fire straight up in the air, and the cannonball looks like it's gonna come straight back down and fucking hit me. Oh, there's someone on the opposite side. We're supposed to be shooting at each other. Which I really friggin' wasn't, so that arrow must be the wind direction. I see, I see. Let's see. Get over there. Would a massive iron cannonball really be affected by the wind that much? And that isn't fair. They're at an unfair advantage. The wind's blowing towards me. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh! Oh, fucking hell, nearly! Oh, screw it. I'm assuming it's literally... No, it's not checkers / drafts whatsoever. It's one of them... Oh, one of them games where I think you can only move if you jump over another peg. So that one can move because it's jumping over a peg. Presumably this one on the bottom can move because it's jumping over a peg. That one can jump over. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing at all. I haven't got a friggin' clue. But yes, it is that sort of, yeah, you can only move if you can jump over another peg kind of thing. I assume I'm supposed to be clearing everything off the board. Again, would work a lot nicer if the joystick would fucking behave itself. Incidentally, I've tried 3 of these things and the joystick is equally shit on all 3 of them. So, when I first played it, and I played with the orange one initially, no, it was the white one, I played with the white one initially, and I thought, this joystick's shite. I hope the others are alright. Wishful thinking that were. Fight or lose. It's fucking chess. Fuck off. I've never heard chess be called fight or lose. But yes, the International Fight or Lose Championships, eh? And naval power. Battleships, perhaps, possibly? I'm going by the word naval. Yes, that looks like battleships to me. Or minesweeper, perhaps. No, it's battleships. So that must be my opponent when it flashes up the ships. It must be them shooting at my ships. Yep, this is virtual battleship. And the computer's kicking me ass. So what do I think of these then? Shitey joysticks, but very nice buttons. The buttons are very, very responsive. When the joystick behaves itself, that's quite responsive. The gameplay is really smooth, really nice. The sound is fucking terrible, because it sounds like it's been slowed down. This wire is incredibly short, but all 3 of them take the same wire, so that's a plus. If you had multiple of them like I do, they all run on the same wire, so that's not an issue. There's a random X button for some reason that we don't use. The included bonus games are all a bit shite. They feel a bit like filler. Don't see why you couldn't have just traded the 5 quote-unquote bonus games for another Mega Drive game that, you know, people might have actually been interested in. Sonic actually played really nice, and if I was playing it on mute, I wouldn't know any different. But you heard that music. You heard that freaking music. Oh my